as many of our viewers know, we have been exposing many political figures who have been doing things that we consider wrong over the past couple of years. We've also brought out some things that have been wrong in the press in the past. And today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about Al Redmer and how he has been beating on Pat McDonough after an article was published in Redmer. And I do believe that there was some kind of agreement between the two of them to do this. Al seems to be wrapping a lot of his campaign around this bashing of Pat McDonough and talking about his Cadillac and how Al feels that Pat McDonough is screwing his supporters by having this vehicle. Well, I'm very close to the campaign, and if I wasn't, I might believe some of the BS that Al Redmer has put out. Al has been sending out mailers and even has a commercial out now saying how Pat has this SUV, a Cadillac, and is just doing his supporters wrong. So why don't we take a closer look at the article now, and the viewers can decide for themselves. So in the article, it says that Pat had made an initial payment of $4,387.15. In total, McDonough's campaign pays out $6,361.60 to GM. That's 14% of his total campaign expenditures. Well, I'd like to remind Al that he is being endorsed by Governor Hogan, and Governor Hogan has an events wagon that we looked into. And from what we researched, it says that the governor owns that vehicle, and his campaign is paying him $680 a month for that vehicle. Now, I've been to Governor Hogan's events, and they've been paid events, so I consider myself a supporter, and I do support the governor and lieutenant governor in being re-elected. So I have no problem with the governor having that event vehicle. I understand it, what it's for parades, it's to go to events and let people know the governor's there. It's a very effective way for the governor to let people know that he's out there. Now, with Pat McDonough, on the other hand, Pat chose a Cadillac. Now, I do believe that he probably chose that to look the part with what is going on with his run for county executive. Doing the political run myself, actually you do have to look the part, so I totally understand that. But people that are close to Pat's campaign doesn't realize that Pat has that car loaded up with his campaign signs, and that when he goes around to different events, he'll stop and put up signs, or he's dropping off signs. So it's pretty much being used for a truck as well. So it does look good when he goes to events, but he has it full of signs, and it's basically a work vehicle. So, and he's getting a lot of use out of it, and I totally understand that. So it seems like that particular vehicle has the size that he needed, and also the style that he wants to be looking as he's running for Baltimore County Executive. So I don't see what the problem is, and anybody that's out there that believes that Pat has been trying to do anything devious to his supporters, I hope that now you understand that that is totally incorrect, and that Redmer has been deceiving you, and so has Al Redmer with his mailers, with his commercials, and I expect that he's going to go full blast on having radio ads and also doing more TV commercials. He's going to be pounding that point. Now, I hope that I've clarified that. In addition, Redmer went into Pat McDonough's congressional run, and it says the most curious expenditure in his federal account was $6,000 to his wife, Valerie McDonough, for consulting staff computer. And I can tell you that I have never seen any woman work harder on one of their husband's campaigns than Valerie McDonough. She is a tireless worker who also does many great things for the community. So she is Pat's assistant, and also is a liaison between the people in the community and also with Pat doing his work as the representative for his district. It's amazing what Valerie does add to the campaign, and what Pat had calculated that Valerie made $1.12 during his congressional run to come up with that $6,000. So Not knowing that information, that might look really bad, but once you know the facts, then it's a whole totally different story.